Hello and welcome, my friend. My name is Daniel Aucoin and I'm a landscape photographer. Today I'm going to share with you some of my thoughts behind the images I'm about to show you in this video. I'll be on location at one of my favorite spots near my home in Saint-Basile, New Brunswick, Canada. I'll also give you tips along the way and walk you through my thought process when it comes to image composition. Plus, I'll show you a piece of equipment that literally changed the way I approach panoramas. Also, stick until the end if you want to see the best images I took from this location over the years. Now, I always like to start out my video by showing you a sneak peek at some of the prints I made from the actual on-location photo shoot that I'm about to show you. First, to be able to see and feel my images printed on fine art paper right after the shoot is a big motivation boost for me. It gets me excited about going out again. Also, I feel that we get so focused on getting the perfect shot and posting through social medias, which is fine, that sometimes we forget why we took the image in the first place. And not to mention that modern 5K backlit monitors just cannot give you the same feeling of authenticity that fine art prints does. Okay, that's about it for the intro, so now let's see how the photo shoot went. Like I said in the intro, I came to this location maybe over 20 times over the last decade to take some photographs, so I knew my way around pretty well. I was excited because the snow had finally melted and revealed the beautiful golden color of the springtime hay. The raised level of the water was also welcome for some long exposure shots. Setting up my gear to capture my first subject, which is a big crooked spruce. I wanted to create a sense of movement in the water to make the tree really stand out. I needed to get as low as possible to be able to clear the bottom branches from the horizon line behind the tree so it wouldn't be distracting. Since my tripod wasn't low enough, I laid down and put my camera on a stable rod, making sure I didn't introduce movement to the camera and ruin the shot. I also had to use a polarizer filter to keep the details and also to slow down the shutter speed to create a delicate, flowy effect on the water. Only after the first exposure, I noticed that the wave made by the big rock in the water created a deep shadow with a shade just like the base of the tree. I then recomposed to align this small detail. Then I hit the 2-second timer to capture this image without introducing any shake in the camera. Here's the final image. Now it was time to move on to the next shot. Having photographed this tree a couple of weeks ago when there was still snow on the ground, I knew the scene would be completely different. There wasn't much movement on the water, so the shot was perfect for a reflection of this leaning tree. In this case, the use of a polarizing filter would have completely erased the reflection, so it's important to pay attention to those kind of details and only use filters when you really need them. As you can see again, I had to put my camera very low right up against the waterline in order to get the full reflection of the tree. I composed the shot so that the earth mound on the left-hand side creates a vanishing point leading to the subject. After taking a few shots, I decided to put water on the rocks in the foreground to give more character to the scene. Here's the result. Now moving to the last spot of the day, I knew right away this scene called for a panoramic image. I have to say right now that the image I'm about to show you is my favorite of the day. Here I use the Nodal Slide, which in my mind is a must in terms of panoramas. For those who don't know, a Nodal Slide is a lightweight plate that enables you to position the front element of the lens, which is the nodal point, over the center of rotation of your tripod. This ensures perfect panorama every time. For this composition, I then use the perspective of the stream to bring the eye to the center of the frame. The water was pouring really hard on the rocks, and this shot needed to get a little softer, so I slowed down the shutter a little bit. The hardest thing for me about multiple exposure panorama is trying to imagine what the final image would look like after stitching them in post. I found that the big rock right in front of me took too much space in the shot, so I decided to step on this rock to compose the final image by overlapping a total of 8 exposures. By the way, at the moment of this recording, I haven't found a name for the image you're about to see, so please feel free to put your ideas in the comment section. So here's the image. As you know, quality light and perfect conditions doesn't always last long in terms of photography. For most of my videos, I decided that I'd rather put my energy into creating images that I love and enjoy myself in the field, rather than stressing out about recording sounds when the weather is ever changing. That way, it gives me more time to polish my English and give you more insight throughout the video. Now, I'm going to leave you with the best images I managed to take from this beautiful location over the last 10 years. Alright, if you like this video and want to support my channel, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.